As much as I do love you,
Yeah, man.
I do have one big bone to pick with you that I've been wanting to pick for the longest time.
That's a lie. You got several bones.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Act like it's one.
For years and years and years, you have been ridiculing my Dallas Cowboys, quote unquote, accident waiting to happen.
Yeah. I don't think I've
Yet
been wrong.
the irony of it, the hypocrisy of it, is that your beloved New York Knicks
Yeah.
are the single biggest accident that ever happened in the history of sports. You have not won a championship since 1973. That's 53 years. You were 6 years old when your Knicks won the last championship.
5.
And 5 years old?
Yeah,
Okay.
5. It was
I
June.
tried to do the
I
math.
turned 6 that October.
Okay, there you go.
Don't age me, man. Come on.
I don't want to age you.
Right.
Just for the record, since 1973, my Dallas Cowboys have been to 6 Super Bowls and won 4 of them, and overall 8 and 5.
Right.
And just for the record, since 1973, your New York Knicks have made it to 2 NBA Finals and lost both. And the second Finals came in the strike-shortened 50-game season in which you snuck in the back door of the NBA Finals, and you lost that one.
Got you.
So how can you continue to ridicule my team when your team is way more ridiculable than my team?
Easy answer to that question. I'm more sensible than you. Let me explain.
How so?
I know the Knicks suck. I always have.
Oh, and I'm delusional.
You're delusional.
Yeah.
You one of those Cowboy fans. No, we're gonna win the Super Bowl next year. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. It's like they've been lying. Of course he did. Of course he did. I'm the one on the air going off about how my Knicks sucked for years and years and years. I wasn't under any illusions that they were gonna beat Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. I'm praying that they prove me wrong, but I can't bet against Michael Jordan. I mean, it would drive me crazy. It would break my heart. But I wasn't delusional. The difference between me and you is that you don't want to say when the Cowboys stink. And then you want to go all ballistic and lose it, all right, and be apoplectic. The second reality sets in when, for me, that reality was always there. So if we were on the air sitting across from one another, I would have looked at you and said, Skip, I know. What else you got? You understand? Whereas you gave me all the ammunition in the world because you literally came on the air acting like they were going to win. And I'm like, I'm telling you, they're not going to. It's not going to happen. And then when they started being respectable during the regular season, I'd be like this. That's when, it was Skip Bayless when I first said, wait for it. Be patient. Don't worry about it. They won't let you down. It's coming. And then all of a sudden, this man, this dude just loses it because they let him down. There's only one time he got me. This is the only time he got me. He knows what it is. When that damn Tim Tebow threw that touchdown pass. Yeah. I mean, to Demarius Thomas.
Yep. Feeling this out
Bro, I was in D.C. chilling at a friend's house. She was a fine ass.
She was. I knew that was
coming. She really, really was.
Yeah.
And I literally collapsed. I collapsed on the living room floor and laid there for 2 hours. Would not move. You know, again, she was fine, and so obviously I was there for a reason. And those reasons changed. I wasn't interested anymore.
Right.
I was devastated. But here was where the devastation really kicked in. I had to be on the air the next morning with Skip. And I swear to you, Lee, I'm telling y'all, I sat there. It's the only time in my career I did this. I sat there for hours trying to figure out how I could get the day off. I was like, how am I going to do this? I need to get I can't take him tomorrow. I knew I couldn't. And I knew I couldn't get away with it. So I go in there. I've never seen Skip Bayless smile before a show more in my life.
Yeah.
I mean,
when he win,
brother,
he love it. He a different Skip when he win.
I'm telling you, this was next level. This was next level. He was like, just see all that.
I told you.
It was a nightmare. That's the only time that's happened to me. That's the only time I give it to him. That night that Tim Tebow threw that damn touchdown pass.
By the way, I don't think you really watched much of the game because you were watching her until overtime.
Well,
and then you're like, wait, this is overtime?
That
happened?
That is speculative, but it's pretty close.
Pretty close.
Right about that.
The Knicks don't suck right now.
No, they don't.
You feeling pretty good about them? Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good about them, but I'm a little bit nervous because the Detroit Pistons, I think, are the team to beat in the East. Cleveland picking up James Harden, even though the brother don't show up in big games, Game 6, Game 7, last 4 Game 7s. He's averaging 13.8 points, shoot 27% from
Terrible.
17%
He's a
from
disaster.
three-point range. In the big games, he just hasn't shown up.
Right.
But they got Donovan Mitchell, who I believe would show up. And then you kept your two bigs in Allen and Mobley. And so as I look at the New York Knicks, I'm like, if it was Thibodeau, I wouldn't be as worried because they rough and rugged. And they came at you, they were like cardiac kids fighting all the time. Mike Brown is a really good man. He really, really is. And he's a good coach. But I'm waiting to see, can he pull that extra oomph out of you that's going to make you that dog that you need to be when you got to go up against those Pistons? Because this is the thing about the Pistons more so than the Cavs or anybody else. B.J. Bickerstaff comes on the show, First Take, whenever, when the offseason arrives and all that stuff. And he couldn't stop talking about how badly he wants the Knicks. Like, they will never beat us again, ever. And his players feel that way.
Yeah.
And then I watched the Knicks go into Detroit a few weeks ago and lose by 30.
Yep.
And I said, oh, shit. I'm really, really, really worried.
They brought in the dog, though. Jose, he got that kind of
He does.
mentality.
Yeah,
I'll
but
give you that.
he's not, that's not enough.
Alvarado.
That's not Alvarado. That's not enough.
Sometimes you bring that mentality, though, just his
Yeah,
style.
but Brunson and Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, they got enough of that. I'm looking at them and I'm like, I needed another dog. I needed a big boy, somebody on the front line because the combination of Duran and Stewart for Detroit, they some monsters when they
came out of nowhere.
But Stephen A.
Yeah.
James Harden now makes the Cleveland Cavaliers the ultimate accident waiting to happen.
That's true, but that's for a game 6 or 7.
It is, but it's going
The games
to happen.
1 through 5, regular season, he's a totally different animal.
Okay, didn't I just recently see your Knicks win some silly, gimmicky little in-season, early-season tournament and celebrate like you'd won another championship?
Yeah, no, it was a bit hyperbolic. I'll admit it. But damn it, you got to crawl before you walk.
Hey, you get a
Desperate
trophy
times
for
come
it?
with different measures.
You get a trophy
I
and
need it.
nobody
Get a trophy
cares.
for it,
Is
you
it a
celebrate.
chip? Is it a
No,
chip?
it's not a chip.
No.
It's not a
Gotta
chip.
celebrate.
But
It's
it
a
was
chocolate
it was
chip, right?
it was the preemptive. It was crawling before you walk. It was getting an indication of what we could potentially do if all the cylinders are clicking. So I got you. Listen, we ain't won since 1973.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the bottom line.
Yeah. And,
okay?
And even worse, historically, all the greatest players have gone to the Mecca of basketball, Madison
destroyed
Square
them.
Garden, and had their greatest games against the Knicks.
Steph, LeBron,
not for
Kobe,
the Knicks,
MJ,
against the Knicks.
Totally true.
Right?
Totally. Again.
That's the greatest
but the difference
thing in your
between
legacy
us
is
and
they
you
come here to
is that we
kill it.
know.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
You haven't accepted it. You haven't accepted that the fact that the Dallas Cowboys have aged you. Not you. Not your conditioning, not the way you feel, not the fact that you're in shape, but you look a bit sadder and aged every time they lose. This is what happens.
That's true.
Any other
You
time
got
they
me.
win, you're vibrant, you're looking good,
Okay.
you're full of life,
I
and then they
understand.
disappoint you. So
This
I look
year
at
nearly
you,
killed me.
and I look at you, and I always
did.
say,
Seen that.
Yeah.
just wait.
The roller coaster ride that this man went on.
It was.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
One week they beat a certain team, they're going to the playoffs. The next week they lose to the Cardinals, it's all over. Then they beat the Raiders, all of a sudden they're back.
it's
No,
who
no,
he is.
we beat
It's
the
who he
Eagles
is.
and
You did
Kansas
beat the
City
Eagles.
in
Y'all was
4
back,
days.
back.
It's back, yeah.
It
We're
was-
back.
And everybody, you could go to the tapes,
Yeah.
and you see me. Wait. Be patient.
It'll happen.
They will let you down. Trust me. They won't let you down because they're going to let you down. It's automatic. It's who
Okay,
they are, especially with Dak Prescott.
Okay, but wouldn't you rather be a Cowboy fan because they are the most valuable team in the world? They're the most watched team in the world. They're the most loved and hated team in the world. They're the most spectacular losers in the world because when they lose, it is spectacular, man. You're talking about it for days.
Well,
Gives it-
didn't you say that you almost had a heart attack?
Yeah. I
That's
did.
why.
Yeah.
I didn't almost have a heart attack. I'm fine. Because I know what the Knicks are going to do most of the time.
They
Do I
just
since
suck.
1973. They were very, very, very bad. And oh, by the way, I knew they weren't going to beat Jordan. Okay, I expected them to beat Reggie and them. I didn't expect them to lose the conference finals against Reggie and them. Okay, I knew they were going to lose the finals to San Antonio. They couldn't go against David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Okay, and then you win the conference division title in 2013. I didn't expect Roy Hibbert to beat you with Indiana.
did.
But again, I knew they weren't going to win a championship because even though Melo came to town, LeBron had gone to L.A. I mean to Miami.
All right.
And so that's what it was.
Where are you going now? Your best player's like barely 5 feet tall. Am I
And
right?
dropping 28 a night.
Okay, but
And dropping 28 a night.
he's defendable.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's not. No, he's not. No,
He's too little.
He's Jalen Brunson.
He's just-
Listen, you didn't say that about Iverson. You just
No,
said that
but-
about Iverson? Oh, wait a minute
Wait,
now.
do you think Jalen Brunson's better than Iverson?
No, but
You
I
do
think
not.
No, no,
I know you.
No, but I do look at him and I say, first of all, he's more efficient. He's a bigger body. He can take interior punishment, and he's showing you he a rough rider. He averages 28 a night, Skip.
Yeah,
no
but
matter who's it against.
He can be thwarted when it matters most. Some
Okay.
team can just
Have you
take him
seen
away.
evidence of that in the playoffs with the New York Knicks? I haven't. I haven't.
You will.
Don't get me. No. Don't talk to me about will.
Okay.
I'm talking about what happened.
Okay.
What happened?
Here's the
And
other
that-
problem. Your second best player, named Cat, is more pussycat to me, right? He's pussycat.
That's very
Am I right?
That's very disrespectful.
Well, disagree
That's
with
very-
me.
that's
Tell
very-
me I'm wrong.
That's very disrespectful.
He's pussycat.
No, we're not going to say that.
Huh?
What we're going to say is that he's one of the elite shooting big men the game has ever seen.
Yeah, he is.
He has to shoot better than that. He's all about 35% for three-point range now,
Yeah.
but he'll be better when it counts.
He's great until it matters.
I worry about him trying to post up. I don't like it. I want him to stay away from the basket and shoot because he's going to stay healthier that way. OG Anunoby ain't no scrub.
No, I like
that brother's a dog. Mikal Bridges is an iron man, and he wasn't worth 5 first-round picks. That's what they'd have had Giannis if they didn't do that. I'm very pissed about that. They'd have had Giannis, but that's neither here nor there. The bottom line is this: when I look at him, Josh Hart, the cardiac kid himself, with Brunson and those boys, look, the New York Knicks could still come out of the East. They could still come out, but notice how, again, I'm reasonable. You didn't hear me say they're gonna beat OKC.
No.
You didn't hear that. By the way, your San Antonio Spurs have the chance because that is OKC's kryptonite. Clearly, them having beaten OKC 4 or 5 times and women Giannis 7'5" can't teach that. I got all of that. But right now, the New York Knicks should easily be seen as one of the top 4 teams in the entire NBA.
Okay, I
Because
got
they
a
could beat
prediction.
everybody but OKC in my estimation.
Your accident will happen in the second round against the Boston Celtics in Game 7 at the Garden. I'll just go on the
Tell me,
record
tell me,
right
tell
now.
me,
You
tell
will
me.
lose Game 7 to the Celtics. What's
All right, you ready
left
for
of the
this?
Celtics?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
It ain't getting to a Game 7.
Okay.
The New York Knicks, without Jason Tatum having
Well,
to
I
worry
don't know.
about.
Maybe he's gonna come
No, he's not
tonight.
going. He don't need to come back. That's
Well,
an
he just
Achilles.
might.
That's an
You
Achilles.
don't want him to come back,
I
but he
don't.
might.
But that would be. But they were going to beat him with him anyway. He got hurt when they were down 3-1. Let's get that right, okay? But the point is this: Jason Tatum's a stud. I know that. I've already told him, don't come back. Take your time. Come back next season. Don't even worry about the season. Jaylen Brown is that dude, showing he's worthy number 1 option. $304 million. $304 million. And the brother's balling, showing he's worthy of number 1. Still ain't good enough. New York Knicks take them out in 6. New York Knicks take them out in 6 games.
Okay.
It ain't going 7.
Remember I
so that's
said
wrong.
this. Okay.
Don't worry about it. See, you're going to be, listen, you know how you are. The minute you wrong, suddenly I got to reach out to Ernestine. I got to look for you. I can't find you because you ain't nowhere to be found because you know I'm going to troll you. That's what you do. I get it. That's how you are. But it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going. New York Knicks will not lose to the Boston Celtics.
I'm going to be knocking on your door after a Game 7 loss in the mecca of basketball.
Oh, so now you predict they're going to lose at MSG.
Yeah.
He don't know. He don't know what's
Something
gonna
wrong with
happen.
him.
Yeah.
Something wrong with him. It's
People
not
know
going to
where
happen.
they gonna lose.
It's not
Somebody
going to
gonna
happen,
beat
bro.
them, though.
It's not going to happen.
And I also got to make a point about another team that you love, and I don't know exactly why you love the Pittsburgh Steelers, but